Caught the cat red-handed. For some reason, he just always feels the need to dig up my ficus. I don't know why. It really does not need to be repotted. And he keeps eating my int apart. I'm gonna have to take him outside. Just destroyed the int. It is what it is. Well, 0 on the thermometer in here with all my indoor trees out here is not exactly what I wanted to see. But it's too late now. It was not supposed to get this cold. Otherwise I would have turned the heat on. Well, nothing, no soil froze. We got some weepy leaves. Darn it. The weather was way off today. Way off. Hopefully these guys are okay. I wouldn't not have left them outside if I knew it was going to get this cold. It was still +6 or so when I went to bed. And it said it was supposed to go down to +3. Oh. Jeez. I know those guys will all be okay. It's the ones that were inside for winter. There's ice in my bucket. I can't turn my water on. Ooh, I'm almost at turn on point. There. We'll see if it'll spray enough. I've got it on mist. So I can, it doesn't look like these guys have frost on them, but these guys have frost on them. My Tamaracks over here, they should have been protected, but I wasn't expecting it to get low. This one here, it's actually the sun doing that. Probably move it over. Get your nose out. He really likes these Tamaracks. I don't know why. I'll put this one over here, a little more shaded. Yep. Guess we'll see what happens. But usually when we get frost like this, I just mist them down to take the frost off. But the soil's frozen. That's the first time. The weather was just way off this time, way off. We had a bunch of good nights, so I wasn't expecting that. It's definitely frost on the ground today. It's a nice day, just frosty. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Can't change it now, it's too late. Alright, so I've got them all washed and they're all dried up. And of course, they don't look nearly as good dry as they do wet. So sometimes what I like to do if I want a wet look all the time is I get, well, you don't have to use this brand, but this acrylic clear coat, and I use high gloss or gloss. You have to remember with gloss that if you put multiple coats on, if you put too many coats, it'll just look matte. It'll just be a matte finish again. It won't stay glossy. Not sure why it does that, but that's what I've experienced. Yeah. So I won't be using all of these. Some of these are going somewhere else, perhaps. Maybe even that one. But I've decided to go with these like red type. So there's different colors and shades and sorts of red. This one even has iron in it. It's pretty neat. This one I probably won't use in this planting. So this is going to be for the Tamarack forest. Let's move some of these around here. Let's give you a quick example. Oh, still wet on the bottom. There. Yeah. So, not everybody likes to use chemicals or all that kind of stuff. There's several ways that you can achieve a wet look on stone. Using clear acrylic spray is just one. You can also tumble them or hand polish them, as in sand them really, really finely until they get that kind of mirror finish. And there's also some waxes you can buy, like the craft stores use on the stone that they sell. It's like a weird oily wax coat. Oil the same as you do to clean your bonsai pots will also work, but it's more temporary. See if it's too windy or not. Try and do that with one hand, and I do very, very light coats, and then I might do a second coat, I might not. We'll see how it dries out. Yeah, and then it'll stay wet looking all the time, even if I'm not tossing water on them every day. Yeah, so I'll get those done up. Some of these are super cool. Where's that other one? This one here. This one here was super neat too. I'll spray that real quickly so you can see. The dog is destroying a stick. There. Now, try and get rid of the reflection. Isn't that neat? Very cool. So this one's pretty close to dry already. Yeah, it's not even sticky anymore. So that's what it'll look like. Now the sun does eventually kind of fade it away, but I think it'll be fine. I might put one more coat on there to keep it wet looking. But in this weather, it's supposed to rain, it said somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Crazy weather, let me tell you. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There. So yeah, I'm not going to do all of those on camera. I'm going to do only some of them. This is a nice orange. I don't know if I should do this one. if I should just stick with all the red ones. We'll see. But I've got all sorts of sort of red themed ones that I'll do up. Yeah. Yeah, we'll come back when I have that done, whichever ones I want. Hopefully I have enough to do the forest planting. Yeah. One side done. We can see the patterns and everything real clearly now. Just gotta flip them over and get the other side done. Well, that one's pretty neat. This one's neat too. And then hopefully I got enough similar colored ones to do what I need to do in the planting. Oh, that's another neat one. Yeah, rocks always look better when they're wet. I had to break down and I had to buy a chemical, so I went up one to thrip killer and it's not working. This poor wisteria is being just eaten alive by these thrips. I've been spraying it every single day. You can see thrips everywhere. And then between spraying, I'm coming through and I'm going by hand and just wiping the leaves and killing the thrips off by hand, top and bottom. Same as my maple here, my Norway maple. I think I've got the bugs almost off of this one now. Then I just gotta work on these ones. Those whatever they are. So, I don't know what to do. The soap and water doesn't work on these thrips anymore. I was doing soap and water once a week until I realized that it was really hurting the leaves. And then I went down to every second week and then spraying with just plain water every week. Now I thought I'd bring it outside and I can douse it with the hose every single day. But it's not helping. I might actually have to defoliate it to get rid of these thrips. They're on both sides of the leaves, everywhere. It's crazy. And my plants inside the house are all covered in bugs again too. Last week I did a water treatment, and this week I was supposed to do a soap treatment, but I'm just exhausted from work. So I'm just going to have to start bringing everything outside and hope for the best. Yeah, I'm just bringing the cuttings out, and the little Mother's Day gift from my daughter, and my hose just blew out. Yeah, it's one of those days. Gave everything a little mist over here. My rocks are still doing good here. They dried pretty nice. They look like they're wet, exactly what I want. I'd like them to look like they're wet all the time. And we have smoke blowing in now. I just came back from the city, and the city was so smoky you couldn't even see across. And it's starting to show up here. It's not actually cloud cover, that's smoke. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to bring a few more plants in and out. A few more trees in and out. Give them a nice spray down. And then go and gather some moss so we can continue our forest. Because I haven't had time to continue that yet. I just got to pull some more bugs off this and then put it under the spray over there. They'll be much happier with a good spray. Yeah. Well, the smoke from the wildfires in Alberta and BC finally made it here. It was in the city when I left. And we're definitely pretty smoked up here now. You can smell it in the air, definitely. And the fire season begins. So the smoke from these is said to be the wildfires in Alberta, grass fires, prairie fires. So I'm not sure how long this will last. We'll see. Yep. I just wandered over to the old portion of the road, and I'm just going to look for some full sun moss. I should be able to find some around here for our planting. There's some right here. Perfect. Right here. So we'll gather this moss here. It's nice and thin, and it's full sun moss, and we'll be able to add that to our forest. I was just taking some before pictures. Thought I'd do a little fly in. Ooh, there's a dog sleeping way over there. Yeah, it needs a trim for sure. I think I'm gonna really like this one, and doesn't seem to have too many issues. Some of the branches are tangled up, but they need to be cut. Some of the trees that showed weakness are still budding, so hopefully we get it going good. And they did get a few frosts because the weather people were really incorrect. And I wasn't expecting it to get that cold, but we got her. Yeah. Nice.